A true story is related by Avi Fishoff. Dear Avi, allow me to share our Chanukah miracle, and please publicize the miracle. A bit of history. My daughter was always a super kid, brilliant and at the top of her class. Suddenly at 15 years old, she shut down and spiraled out of control. This hit us like a ton of bricks. We were suddenly faced with a nightmare in real life. Chilul Shabbos, miniskirts, pants, no sneers at all. Our beautiful, angelic daughter became gothic, with piercings on her face, black nail polish, and black or blood-red lipstick. She suddenly became infatuated with vampires, blood, and skeletons. She was eating treif, becoming an official outspoken atheist, going out with boys, older men, and even dating goyim, extremely angry, etc. We tried everything and nothing worked. We were completely broken, and we thought we were going to die of heartbreak. Then, 3 years ago, we were referred to you and we started following your advice. One of the first major things that we did was to wait for her to come home from work before starting our Suda, when she started to work on Friday night. While we waited, we sang all the Zemiros, made Kiddush, washed and had Hamotzi. The boys said their Divrei Torah. We did all the things that she was suddenly allergic to. And then we relaxed. We read and played board games until she came home. When she walked in on Shabbos carrying bags of treif food that she bought on Shabbos, she was shocked to find us all happily and patiently waiting for her to join us for the family meal. She was greeted with smiles and warm hugs. We learned from you that in order to save her, our warmth and acceptance needed to be more than whatever she could get anywhere else. We proved to her that she is part of our family, and we want her to be at our meal. When she told us not to bother waiting, we told her a family meal is not complete if you are not a part of it. I even made special food for her to accommodate her new tastes, since she suddenly hated what she referred to as Jew food. Everyone we spoke to thought we were insane for tolerating such outlandish behavior. But our Daas Torah told us not to veer from what you taught us. The truth is, as hard as it was, our hearts told us that you were right. We were able to stick with your TP program throughout all her extreme craziness because of your constant hand-holding and guidance. We hardly ever missed your weekly chizuk group for 3 years. Both parents and all her siblings were 100% on board, all of us. The entire family. We can write an entire book on what we endured to accommodate life with her and not lose her. And we all grew tremendously from the experience. We were particular about following your advice with regard to making Chanukah into something spectacular, as you taught us that Chanukah is a gateway holiday to Yiddishkeit. It has the least difficulties, and it's a festive family time with great food and parties. On each night of Chanukah, at candle lighting, we gave each of our children a small wrapped gift with a nice card from both Mummy and Tati, followed by extra hugs and smiles, and a great festive atmosphere. Naturally, she didn't attend, so we gave her gift to her whenever she came home, even in the middle of the night. However, she sensed that the atmosphere at home was very light, and she heard from the other kids how exciting Chanukah was. 8 days of gifts and family fun. We repeated this again the following year, yet still she didn't show up, but we never gave up. After 3 long years of following your advice with constant gift bombs, trips, deepening our relationship, compliments, full unconditional acceptance and building trust. For the first time in over 8 years since she began her spiral, she cancelled appointments and made sure to be home on time to light the menorah with us. This was the first Yom Tov she attended, and she was happy. She suddenly wasn't allergic to the singing of the brachas and the rest of the songs, and she lit all the candles, holding the shamash with my youngest on his menorah. We could not believe what was happening, as this was the first Jewish thing she participated in after 8 long years. Surprisingly, this was not a one-shot deal. She did it every single night. We found ourselves wishing that Chanukah would never end. Hazorim bedima, berina yiksoiru. Your mahalich definitely works. P.S. It's 4 years later, and Baruch Hashem, she is completely frum, sanua, davens every day. She is a Hebrew teacher in a mainstream Beis Yaakov, and her students look up to her as a role model.